Hello! We are back again. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. How's it going today? We are back on Diablo 4. All right, let's turn this down a little bit. Hope you're all having a good one. We're back. So last we left off, chat. Last we left off. We had just hit level 50. Now I played a little bit off stream today after I got back from work because I had some time. Casually just doing some stuff, hit level 52. Yeah. The end. It's great. It is great. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to get to this node. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. I'll have it. Okay, so one thing I got a decent amount of. Mine cage. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got like some of this stuff. Yeah, so I actually got some nightmare keys. So let me go drop some stuff off. I'll keep the mine cage on me. Let's put some of these resources in here. Let me just put all this stuff in here. Then let's actually move this stuff over here. No, we want that. We want to put this stuff right here. Then we can just keep keys. So yeah, chat, let's get in some nightmare dungeons. I don't know if this is a good one, but let's go do it. I remember there used to, like, I mean, I know it changes, but there's like a tier list of like what's good and what's not, you know, that sort of thing. I'm just gonna do nightmare dungeons. I gotta earn some powder. After we get some powder up, we can start picking and choosing what dungeons. Right now, beggars can't be choosers. I'm picking up the yellows and selling them. I should also probably break them down. Got the shapeshifter key. So I looked on Max Roll. So in the preseason. Right, story time, right? In the preseason, I really like Shapeshift Pulverize. It was not a very popular build in the preseason. Everybody was doing the Perma Werebear, Colossal, Grizzly Rage, Wave Destruction thing. But I put out a build for Shapeshift Pulverize. And that was, like, I liked that. And then, like, later on, it, like, Shapeshift Pulverize is now, like, in terms of Pulverize, I know Pulverize is no longer really the meta for Druid. But it's now, like, the meta Pulverize build. But the one on Max Roll was better than what I had. Simply because it's taken into account new items that are in the game. So I might actually go reference my old guy for the Paragon board, at least. One thing I noticed, they use Wind Shear a lot. And I personally have always loved Storm Strike. Though I know Storm Strike got a nerf. It used to give a 25% damage reduction for a couple seconds, but I always loved the feel of it. The hit, sidestep, boom. Yeah, we're pretty strong. I wanted to get up to around level 60 before I went and did the tier, the Capstone Dungeon. I don't know if we're gonna need it. Like we're crushing everything, chat. Pulverizing these streets, man. Really, assholes? Really? Where'd the goblin go? Oh my gosh, I was gonna be pissed. Oh, I need that sigil powder. Like, nah, you can't go. There's a concrete barrier in front of you now. Like, you freaking bitch. Defeat the Slither. There you go. What do I got in here? Overpowered, the Dominate, Earth and Sky. Exploit. We're probably going to want the exploit one. Okay, let's take a look at this. I might have to refund some stuff. Because exploit uses the dexterity, right? Which... Dexterity. Yeah, okay. Let's take that off. So this is going to be... Okay, yeah, let's just refund all. Okay, there we go. Honestly, that's all I needed right there. Should I take both? I should take this resistances one. Yeah, okay, that'll clean it up a little bit. Okay, cool. And I can pick up intelligence here if I need it. Yeah, I should grab these resistance ones and then work my way towards that. Cool. Obol guy, can we just... No, we can't sell to the Obol guy. I'm not really interested in upgrading my gear right now. I think my gear is good enough. I think the gear is good enough, so... Champion's Demise. I remember really liking this dungeon, but it got heavy nerfs, if I recall correctly. I love Petrify. I love it. I was a big supporter of Petrify back in the day. It always went really well with Shapeshift. It's kind of cool to see Shapeshift Pulverize, kind of like I always thought it was the best. I tried Grizzly Rage. I was not a fan. I was not a fan. I always thought Shapeshift Pulverize was the best. And then I went through my Barbarian phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 more points. Throw that in the bank. Oh yeah. Here's the vendor right here. Oh, yeah. Homie did not survive long. All right, let's roll out. Let's go. Hi. I'm Barry Burkins. Let's go. All right. Level 54 chat. I don't know. What's better for leveling? Hell Tides or Nightmare Dungeons? Pulverize creates a shockwave. We already got that. Yeah. Let's go over to the vendor here. So that puts me at over 4 mil. Yeah, let's go do some Hell Tides. I guess we just ride out into the storm. Let's go. We got 30 minutes left. We can make something happen here.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, what up, Cricky? Cricky! Cricky! Oh, I'm doing pretty good, sir. I'm doing fabulous. How you been, man? I haven't seen you around for a couple days. What in the world? Oh, it's a lot of fun, Cricky. This whole thing's wild, man. You know, Hell Tides, you can start doing those immediately, level 1. And I think that's great. And they're always around, right? There's never like a cooldown for Helltides. They still have a timer, but there isn't a cooldown. So it's just when one's over, next one spawns. Oh, yeah, and they're better. Yeah, like, Helltides are just better. There's just everywhere. You also got, like, this threat meter now, so, like, the more Helltide, the more minions you kill in Helltide while not dying, like, the more, like, frenzied they're gonna get. It's just, it's been very enjoyable. Now these guys are tough. There we go. There we go. It's dead. What you're playing, Druid? I'm very unfamiliar with D4. Yeah. No problem. Sorry, I'm in a little bit of a boss area, so I apologize for the delayed responses. I am playing Druid. Last time I played Diablo 4 was Season 1. I started my Diablo, I guess you could say, career with Druid. It's the only class I ever took to level 100, and I did that in the preseason. I did that with a Shapeshift Pulverize build. Back when Shapeshift Pulverize wasn't really the meta. It's now the meta. So I kind of feel like a little bit of a forerunner, even though nobody knew who I was, so I'm not like, oh, these people stole my build. No, impossible. They didn't know who I was. They just arrived at the same conclusions, right? Holy, there's somebody here chunking the shit out of this guy. Ah, shit. That's neat. Makes more fun to keep blasting. Yeah. Equipment's close to breaking. Oh, I haven't repaired? Wait, did she heal back to full? Because we died? Oh, shit. Yeah, she does like that one rain thing, and then I just die. At least it's not hardcore, yeah. Like, this build has been largely unkillable, except when I'm fighting this chick. Okay, cool, cool. We killed her. Loot explosion. Let me get the hell out of here. Because when you die, you lose these cinders. And you need the cinders to open the chest. Anyways, I'll let you get back to it, watching the stream while I do some work. Yeah, no problem, Cricky. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, having a ton of fun with the game. Anybody who already owns Diablo, like, I say it's a great time to come back and try it out. As somebody who left Diablo to go be a Last Epoch streamer. I mean, I'm not going to stop being a Last Epoch streamer, but Diablo is definitely, like, it's good. I like it. Was somebody activated again? Okay, I'll try not to die. Oh, how's the story in the game? Lots of people don't seem to care about that, but Diablo... The campaign is great. Campaign is absolutely fantastic. I like it a lot. The seasonal story, there's not much there. That's because they revamped large sections of the game. So I'm more for that than, you know, having a banner of a story and the game still kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I died. That's not good. Yeah, because unlike Last Epoch, we got durability on our weapons. It's not that big of a deal, but it punishes you if you don't go back and repair often. But the campaign, worth it. I don't think the campaign's strong enough on its own to justify paying full price for the game. I think this season is a banger for sure. But, we shall see. Like, what I'm trying to do is get to the end game, right? That, like, it definitely feels like they're trying to get us to the end game. Because before, it felt like Diablo tried to slow you down getting to the end game. It was a chore to get to level 100, man. It was an absolute chore. It was like a job to get to level 100 on a character. And that's just one character, right? And then you get to level 100 and you realize that there's really nothing to go cut your teeth on except Uber Lilith. That's it. Yeah, if you could pick this game up on sale, 50% off, something like that, worth. I gotta go back to town, and then I just gotta go kill regular stuff. I watched Rack's stream. He did it in like 13 hours. Yeah, they made it a lot easier. Like, Rax did it in like 4 or 5 days when the game came out, and he was like streaming like 20 hours at a shot. Sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, come back on, stream another 20 hours. And that's how he got to level 100 in like 4 or 5 days. I, on the other hand, took a couple days off, played the absolute bejesus out of the game, and then went back to, you know, just kind of playing it. Right? And then I went back just kind of playing it just the way I like to play it, and I got there after like 3 weeks to a month. Yeah. Actually, I think I hit level 100 on July 4th. I remember I had the day off. I was playing with my buddy. I had hot dogs on the grill. It was the 4th of July. Greetings and salutations. Yo, what up, Air Dragon? Yeah, I'm just talking to Cricky about the game. He's not very familiar with Diablo 4. I have to repair all items. Yeah, so the game is a ton of fun. You know, Last Epoch's in a bit of a lull right now, and I say if you own Diablo, if you can get it on sale, or if you know you got the money and you don't mind spending $60-$70, at that point, I don't know. I don't know if I'd tell somebody to go spend $60-$70 to come play a season. You know what I'm saying? Like, play the campaign, play the season. Yeah, those are all well and good. I'm interested in the pit, Air Dragon. That's what I want to know. Like, is the pit, like, because I love Diablo 3. I love Greater Rifts. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, there is. I'll probably pick it up. Depends when it comes out. Because I, above all else, will always prioritize Last Epoch. And that new cycle comes out in July. So I'm probably going to play this game and then start heading back to Last Epoch. Might go back and finish up a little bit more V-Rising, but we shall see where I am after I'm done playing Diablo 4. Yeah, you see, like, Air Dragon, I had a problem too, like, logging into battle.net. Like, it made me restart the game, and then I was having trouble logging in, so I closed battle.net, and I opened it again, and it let me right in. It's tinted red because I'm in a Helltide. Helltide, they tint everything red just so you're aware that you're in a Helltide. When I'm not in a Helltide, it's not tinted red. They just want you to be really sure and aware you are in a Helltide. Because Helltides used to be something that you could do when you got to World Tier 3, which I'm in right now. And it was an activity everybody loved, but it also kind of had some issues. It'd be like a Helltide is spawned. You'd go do Helltide for like an hour. That's typically how long it would last. Woo, we're all doing Helltide. And then Helltide goes away, and then you don't know when it's coming back again. They even created third-party websites to keep track of when Helltide was active, so you can go play it. So there'd be times you would get home. Like in my case, you get home, you play for like 2 hours. You wouldn't see us, and then like when you're getting close to getting off the game, then a Helltide would be spawning. Then it's like, oh great, I've been playing this entire time. Helltide finally came up. Okay, fear of missing out. I want to get some rewards. Let me go do some Helltide, and then maybe you stay up a little late because you don't want to miss out because you might. When you come back tomorrow, who knows when the next Helltide comes up. Yeah, and the graphics in D4 have always been pretty good. Pure fun. Well, they've tried to do away with a lot of that. You know, here's the thing, though. Like, the way Diablo 4 was set up, like, many people questioned why. Why was it set up the way it was, especially with the success they had with Diablo 3 after fixing everything? Would they go back and make a lot of the same mistakes and make them even worse? And seeing how rapidly the game's been getting fixed after Bobby Kotick has disappeared, and how some of the microtransactions have been tuned down, and how the game is getting expanded with plenty of content, it really makes me wonder how much influence Activision was putting on Diablo 4. I don't think you can deny that Activision had, Bobby Kotick in particular, had an impact on the way Diablo 4 was formatted. Try and keep you in the game super long. Now you can level the 100 in, casually playing in a couple days, or if you're somebody like Rax, 12 to 13 hours. Because that's what it felt like. It felt like they were trying to keep you into the game as long as possible and sell you microtransactions. Seems like everyone's giving it pretty good reviews now. Yeah, I would give it a good review, for sure. I would be one of those people. Activision hasn't done many favors for Blizzard since they got in the picture. No, not really. For a while, it seemed like they were kind of hands-off, but somewhere around 2015, 2016, you can really start to sense it. And then, you know, the further we got along, the more you can sense it. And, you know, the past 2 years, it was like, oh my god, this is huge. Used to be a huge WoW fanboy since release, but after Activision is slowly... And I think the key word there, like you said, was slowly rolled down. It wasn't immediate, but you can tell, like, it was starting to roll downhill. And then it just eventually reached a fever pitch. One failed WoW expansion after another. Sure, you had some highlights. You know, you had your Legion. But you could still feel the, man, this is going to hell in a handbasket. And I don't mean story setting. Yeah, no, it's like you said with how D4 used to be. They tuned their algorithms and stuff to keep you in game for longer, but not pushing content too fast. Yeah, season 1 is when I quit. So we had the preseason. It was a chore to level up, right? It was an absolute chore to level up, and then but the game was still there, but then they just started nerfing everything. Anything that looked like you were leveling faster, they would nerf. You know, people discovered that, oh, if you run this dungeon over and over again, then you'll level up at a decent rate, and then they went and nerfed the dungeon. That dungeon in particular, they nerfed. And it was like, why? And so by the time we got to season 1, it was actually taking longer to level up than it did in the preseason. Because they just kept doing nerf after nerf after nerf on everything, and it just became too much. And then season 2, they started rolling some of that stuff back, which ironically, I think season 2 was around the time that Activision was either on its way out the door or gone. Season 3 was a bit of a stinker from what I heard. I didn't play it. I didn't play season 2 either, but the 1.1 patch, oh my god, that will go down as probably one of the worst patches in gaming history. And you know what? That's funny enough, that's how season 3 dropping the ball funneled a lot of people into my streams for Last Epoch. I had probably at least 10 people in season 3 come up to me, come to my streams going, I am so bored with Diablo here in season 3. Is Last Epoch better? Like, let me tell you. Let me tell you. And honestly, it was probably more than that. I lost count. And I never understood the mentality. The moment, like even before the game came out, I never understood the mentality of why in a seasonal game would you make the leveling that long. Like, I could understand a week. I could understand 2 weeks, you know, like Last Epoch. Well, Last Epoch, they do a really good job of getting you to like the last 10 levels and then it slows down. But it's still not that, it's not that bad. By that point, level 90, you already got a pretty cohesive build. You can, you know, tackle just about all the content in the game. You don't need to be level 100. But with Diablo, the game was stalling out when you got to like level 75. It was already stalling out before then, but it was really stalling out when you got to the 70s. Here, I'm trying to grab this and then I'm gonna get out. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, what? Yeah. By the time you get to level 85, you can engage all the content pretty well. Very well. You can engage all the content. It's just getting to level 100 is what really like puts the icing on the cake. All right, level 95. It's cool that you meet other players in the world for D4. Yeah, technically you do the same thing in Last Epoch. It's just not implemented very well as opposed to Diablo 4. Let me catch up on some of this chat. Season 3 had some neat quality of life stuff or whatever. You read that. Grinding up rep and ganking people in Hillsbrad Foothills. Wow, reference. What's up? I like how LE does it. Yeah, we read that. It's cool that you meet other players in the world. Yeah. I do think they did this one pretty well. And the cool thing, because here's another problem that came about with season 1. They got these things called nightmare dungeons, which, I mean, I guess you could call them monolith echoes if you want to, but you would do a nightmare dungeon and then you had to ride your horse out to the dungeon, and it was taking so long. And as a nightmare dungeon, everything's upgraded, right? Difficulty modifiers, the works. And it's one of the chief in-game features in Diablo 4, and a lot of people were complaining. They're like, it's taking so long. You'll activate a nightmare dungeon and then you'll have to ride out to the nightmare dungeon. And so what people start doing is stacking a bunch of keys for the same dungeon, and then you do the nightmare dungeon, teleport out of the dungeon to the entrance, run the dungeon again, go in. And so then what Blizzard did, the Diablo 4 developers, they gave you the option to teleport to the dungeon. They set it up to where each dungeon acted as a waypoint when you activated a nightmare key, which was cool. You can teleport directly there. But then what that started doing, being the only in-game feature, the world started feeling kind of empty, because what's everybody doing? Teleporting straight to the dungeon. And being the only real piece of in-game, the world kind of felt empty. And so now that they got stuff like, you know, Helltide spawning a lot more often, I feel like you definitely run into people way more often and just fight alongside people. I like that. Let's see. We got nothing to repair. cool. Yeah, for sure. I've seen a bunch of people fighting next to you already. It's cool. Yeah, I like that. I like it. One thing that has me interested in this season of Diablo is they upgraded the crafting system. Kind of has not as good, but it kind of has a last epoch feel to it, and it's going to become way more expanded once I get to World Tier 4 and I'm finding better items. That's where it's really going to be like, oh, so like right now it's kind of like, it's still not bad. It's still way better than what we had before. So I kind of like to see that influence, that last epoch influence. Okay. And then they got these like pinnacle bosses in the game, these uber bosses. They've been in the game for a little while, but I never did them when they were like the bee's knees. Well, like when they came out in season 2. So that's gonna be something I'll be interested in. I need like these. You need like these things right here. And what you do is you do the hell tides for these, and then you take them to this dungeon, and then it summons a boss, like an uber boss. And then you kill the uber boss and you get more materials. And so once you've killed all these uber bosses, you take these new materials and you fight an uber boss, so to speak. And that guy can drop some sick loot. Yeah. So I haven't messed with that because that came out in season 2. At that point, guess what I was doing? Last epoch, let's go. So that's going to be fun for me. For some other people, it's like, yeah, what's new? I mean, it's not new, but for me, it is. So. Oh, cool. We got another Champion's Demise. I actually did buy the Battle Pass. So the Battle Pass has 90 levels of progression, right? I played about 7 or 8 hours. I'm already up to level 24. I do like that. I don't want to have to play. I don't have to play a game to level up a battle pass that much. I like the fact that I've done like 7-8 hours in the game and we're already level 24. It was I like the cosmetics that they offer, because I actually leveled up the battle pass in season 1, and that's what this armor is, except for the helmet. I didn't like the season 1 battle, but like this armor is from season 1, and I kind of like that. Just not quite enough, but almost makes me wish I played season 2 and 3 for the battle pass uniques, but cosmetics, but it wasn't enough. I will say, as somebody, like, I was really excited about Diablo coming out. I was the guy who went to KFC and bought enough chicken sandwiches to get all of the KFC cosmetics. Like, here, I'll show you something, guys. Hold on. So the game officially launched on my birthday, June 6th, right? I went into KFC and I said, yo, it's my birthday. I'm a mega fan. I understand if you can't do this, but can you give me a bag for the chicken sandwich? Just don't put any chicken in there. Like, cause I want it clean, right? I don't want to like buy a chicken sandwich, then have to clean it out. And they actually were like, yeah, sure. Here. I got a KFC Diablo 4 chicken sandwich bag. Never had any chicken in it. Still nice and flat. It's on my mantle out in the living room. Like, this is how forward to Diablo 4 I was looking, man. So, like, I'm enjoying Season 4 because I wanted to like Diablo 4. I wanted to like Diablo 4 a lot. And I liked it in the preseason, but Season 1 broke me, and that's when I went to Last Epoch. Like, my mat... Like my mouse mat down here, I don't know if you can see. It's a Diablo 4 mouse mat. It goes across the entire desk, right? It's a Diablo 4 mouse mat. Oh, whoops. No, we don't want that. Right? So I got the bag. I got the, goes across my desk, the Diablo 4 mouse mat. My wallpaper, I never changed it. It's the Diablo 4 wallpaper. Like, yeah. I am a Last Epoch streamer, but I'm a Last Epoch streamer because this dropped the ball. And now I just like Last Epoch so much, so I'm gonna go put this back. I don't want to just set it off to the side, forget about it. It falls, or I set something on top of it and it gets all crumpled, so. Nice! And I get it. I was like that for all the expansions for WoW. We'd stand in line during the night to get the game, get it at GameStop. I haven't done too many, and obviously I haven't done it anymore because I primarily play PC. Even if I didn't, I would just buy it on like a marketplace for my Xbox. But like those GameStop, those like midnight releases, bro, it was a vibe. It was a vibe for sure, man. I did two that I can remember. One was for Halo 3. That was wild. The Halo 3 one was absolutely wild. Because there were so many people there. Because the GameStop, when I was living in Salinas, was located at the mall. There might have been, I didn't notice any. I got there like 3 hours before and there was already a decent line. By the time, I think I got there like 3 or 4 hours before midnight. And there was already a decent line. And the thing is, the mall closes had already closed. The mall had already closed, but they kept it open so we can get to the GameStop in the mall. And so, like, everything's closed. There's bars everywhere, except for, and even at the GameStop, because they weren't letting people in. And so the security was there. They had let us in, and we formed a nice, like coil of a line, right? And I'm just sitting there. I'm talking with people. I'm having a good time. It was cool. And the line got super long. But, you know, They raised the gates. I went in there. I was like, yo, what up, James? I still remember the dude's name, right? Yeah, because, like, that guy sold me a lot of games through the years. Like, what up, James? He's like, yo, what up, Peter? I got it right here, boss. Slides me a copy because, of course, I already pre-ordered it. So had to scan the little code just to show that I picked it up. Went home and played it that night. Of course, I didn't stay up all night to get home and be like, I got it. Go to bed. And, you know, some of those people I actually, like we became friends on Xbox and played together. I don't know where they are now. I mean, we never really kept in touch too much after Halo 3 died down. And then the other one was Injustice in 2013. That was my last one, obviously. And what was cool at the GameStop, because by that point I already moved to Seaside, at the GameStop they actually had a tournament for Injustice. They had a copy, they had permission, like we could play the game, so they had a tournament there, and whoever won got a free copy. So I literally met two people there who had showed up, who had played the demo of Injustice, and the only reason why they were there is because they were trying to win that free copy. They hadn't pre-ordered it. And so we all played. Like, I played, I had pre-ordered it, but I played. I beat my first opponent, and then the second opponent actually went on to win the thing. So I like to be like, I lost to the guy who actually won the deal. Okay. Sigil crafting. And the Injustice one was a lot smaller. It was like, 20 people. The Halo 3 one, man, that was just... There was a lot of people. Okay, we need... that is neat. Things like that was cool back in the day. Yeah, now all that's pretty much gone, Whatever was left got taken out by COVID and solidified by it, I should say. Let's go talk to this dude about sigil crafting. I can craft a sigil. Oh, shoot. That's what I get. Oh, and I lost all my progress trying to revive that guy. Oh, homie's just standing there? Oh, never mind. You're not getting a revive. I lost all my shit to come revive you. I lost all my progress. And you're just standing there. Okay, I'm out of here. 275. Okay. I could probably get 275, assuming I don't die. Oh, I got it. Oh, so I guess since I was in the area, I got credit for it. Okay, we got to get back to some nightmare dungeons, and then I'd like to do the Capstone Dungeon tonight. Get into World Tier 4. Blood Howl is now a shout skill. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at some of these elixirs. Can be refined at the alchemist. Right. I gotta remember that. Drinking elixirs give you an XP bonus. Okay. When casting ultimate skill and again 5 seconds after, you pull in distant enemies and deal damage. This damage is increased by 1% per 1 point of, so it's increased by 658%. Earthbreaker. Yeah, fortify your skills are increased by 2. I had trample cooldown reduction, mobility. Mobility cooldown reduction. Okay. Oh, okay. So trample is a mobility. So it gets a cooldown reduction. So while I have Fortify, my Earth skills, which would be Pulverize, are increased by +2. This would also include Earthen Bulwark. Let's drink a potion. Yeah. That's one thing I'm looking forward to. Once I get into the next world tier, I'll start being able to find items with something called a greater affix on it. And the itemization, the customization is supposed to get a lot better. Supposed to. We shall see. Oh, I might end up using this. I don't like that damage over time, though. This is probably better. If there's no way to change that damage over time, then... Off the bed. Did it play?
All
oh,
right,
there
good
it
night,
is.
bro.
All right, have a good night, man. Have a good night, Cricket. You take care. Thanks for being here, bro. I appreciate it. Mother's embrace. Oh yeah. Make our way up to that. That'll also give us an option to grab this, and then we can go over here, grab that. Alright, cool. up, Tilron? How's it going? Happy Friday Eve. That's right. It's Friday Eve. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to some Diablo this weekend, man. Really sink my teeth into it. It's going good. Glad to hear that. How goes the druid run? We are level 58 and climbing. We're doing some nightmare dungeons right now. I want to try and get close to level 60 and then go do the Capstone Dungeon. To be honest, I think we might be powerful enough right now that we could just go do it. Tornado Druid is kind of rad, enjoying the destruction. Tornado Druid, is that a shapeshifter build? Is that like the werewolf druid, or are you still like humanoid casting the tornadoes yourself? I'm a caster until I get Tempest Roar. Yeah, dude, Tempest Roar. Honestly, I'll probably end up shifting to that build in the end game once I get to World Tier 4 and assuming I can find, you know, like Tempest Roar and all that. Main reason why, I already did Shapeshift Pulverize in the preseason. Like, Tornado Druid would be... Werewolf would be fun. You can target farm it? Okay. Okay. I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Yeah, because that'll be a fun one to get. Yeah, they got stash tabs literally everywhere. Oh, okay, so you need Scattered Prism. So you need Scattered Prism to add sockets. You get Scattered Prism from world bosses. Speaking of which, don't we have a world boss coming up? 26 minutes? I thought treasure goblins used to drop Scattered Prism. That's kind of a shame. Like, I only got one, and I'm like almost level 60. They put a stash right here? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's freaking cool. Let me see. I bought the battle pass because I noticed that, you know, it's got 90 tiers of cosmetic loot, and I was already like at the start of the stream I was like at 20. I've been streaming for about 2 hours and I'm now at 27. If I play this for like another week, this battle pass will be done. Playing at the way I've been playing it, you know, a couple hours a night. Yeah, I've been putting it all into the XP boost. After that, I'll probably put it into Paragon Glyphs. But yeah, for right now, I've been putting it all into the Urn of Aggression. Which I understand, this is free. Like, you can't, like, buy your way through the Battle Pass. I mean, you can, but you can't gain access to this until you actually have the levels. Oh, that's a cool town portal. The Awoken Demigod Helm. The Awoken Demigod Plating. Oh, that looks kind of cool. The Gilded Demigod. Yeah, the Demigod set actually looked pretty decent. I think I got everything. But you get the Ashes bonus on all characters once you unlock it. Yeah, I was actually, just based off how fast progression is going, I might actually play Barbarian this season as well. Just to see how the Dust Devils are. Or play Necromancer, you know, just play another class, because, like, I'm flying through this, man. Like, I am absolutely flying through this. So, okay, so we got this. I don't want to just go chill there for 22 minutes. Let's go do another Nightmare Dungeon. Then we can go do the world boss. And then Capstone? Get into World Tier 4? Because I think we're strong enough. Living Steel. Slay the 3 keepers. So those... Yeah, I switched over. It was kind of a chintzy build anyway. It was the items I was given, so I was able to put that together. But this is better. What I'm planning on doing in the end game is switching over to Lightning Werewolf, so to speak. And I think that'll be fun because I've already played Shapeshift Pulverize. It's good. It's good for clearing, but the Lightning Werewolf build will be a lot better for like bossing and stuff like that. It'll also be a lot faster, so you can clear through these dungeons pretty quick. Bam, another Battle Pass tier done. There was a freaking hamster. How much time we got on this? 17 minutes. We can do another. Light's Watch. Earthen Wound. Let's do Night's Watch. Or Light's Watch. And then we can go chill at the world boss. Wait, where is it? This game scares you? Why? Why does it scare you, Reefer? Demons and ghosts. What you been up to today, Reefer? Destiny 2 and mini napping in the chair. Wow, that sounds like a good time. So I haven't bought into this game yet. Do they fix it, or is it still just the way to be fixed? Hey, what up, Jack of Blaze? What's good? As of right now, I'd say the game is vastly improved over the last time I played, which was Season 1. I did not play in Season 2. I did not play Season 3. So playing this now, I've played since Tuesday, roughly 3 hours a night. We still got, roughly another 45 minutes left, maybe a little bit longer. And I am almost level 60. When I played in Season 1, after about a week and a half, I was level 75. I'm not even 3 days. I'm not even 3 days. 3 days. So I'm leveling up a lot faster. I can't tell you for sure, Jack, because I want to see what the end game has to offer. It does feel like, unlike before, where they were trying to keep you in the game as long as possible and not get to the end game, which there wasn't any. It definitely feels like they're trying to get you there. The itemization already feels better. The quality of life of, do you remember like your entire stash tab being taken up by affixes? Like, oh, I found this cool legendary affix. I'm gonna save it here so I can imprint it later. Well, they've done away with that. What they've done is, if you break it down, it saves it to your codex of power. If you find a better one, it will replace it, but you can use that same imprint infinite, which is something I think the game sorely needed. So that's already step one towards itemization. They've revamped the crafting. Like I said, I do have to get to World Tier 4 to be able to fully embrace it and level up, but it already seems pretty cool. I like it. The itemization's simpler. They got rid of a lot of, if you remember, I don't know if you played in the preseason or Season 1, but they had a lot of these affixes that was, you do extra damage on Tuesday or or something like that. They've streamlined it a lot. Most weapons now come with, your main stat, maybe life, maybe spirit generation, and then like some form of damage increase. For me in this staff, it was overpower damage, but I've seen ones with critical strike damage, damage over time, that sort of thing. It feels better, but we shall see. When I get to the end game, maybe I'll be like, yo, it was a fun journey, but there's nothing here. What I really want to do is the pit, because the pit sounds a lot like Greater Rifts from Diablo 3. There is vulnerable damage, but it's a lot more streamlined. It's not like all you do is vulnerable damage, where it was like vulnerable damage or bust. It's now a nice little addition. You can still inflict vulnerable and do like a nice little extra amount of damage, but it's not like your entire build. It's not like, oh, you didn't build vulnerable damage on your build, well, it's broken now. You wasted your time. Also, if you like minions or companions, they got a massive buff. Now, this is definitely more benefited the Necromancer than the Druid, but yeah, they actually do damage now. They're not just like, I mean, they're still kind of stupid, but they actually, hit for something worth a damn now. Okay, yeah. This is where we want to go. I will say there's not a lot of story this season, but they really enhanced a lot of, like, they really revamped the game a lot, in my opinion. We'll keep up the good work. I'll keep scoping and decide on it later. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for stopping by, Jack of Blades. If there's anything I can do to help, you know, maybe stop by over the weekend if you got time, and I might be able to have a better answer for you. Intelligence. Is there a lot of intelligence? Intelligence. So... okay, yeah, this would be a good spot for it. So I need to grab that, grab that. So we need at least 25, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 27. Yeah, that'll be good enough. We'll be able to get it with this. Kind of a lame emote. Oh, actually, how about that? Let me... Okay, I guess. Forged in the Hall of Pentiment. So it's in the dry steppes. Oh, there it is. That's the Hall of Pentiment. So yeah, we're just waiting for the world boss to spawn. I'm sure it's going to take like 3 hits and then be gone. They really do need to add some sort of like bear cosmetic or wolf cosmetic. Because especially if you got something like this, Insatiable Fury, you're just... This is what you're going to look like the entire time. Homeboy got wrecked. I guess we could take a look at this. So, Blazing Beacon. Uh-oh. Let's see how fast this world boss dies. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going down. And he dead? No. Oh, there we go. That's the one I want. Yeah, I mean, world bosses used to be like not even when the game came out, like in the preseason, like in the beta, when they had the Diablo 4 weekends, like that was world bossing at its finest. the gritting your teeth and trying to get it done, the getting one shot. That was fun, but ever since then, world bosses are a joke. I mean, the vulnerable damage could be cool. Okay. Okay, so like the 44% extra vulnerable damage could be cool, but I like the 80% overpower damage. It's not going to matter here in a second, because we're about to go over here and do the capstone. We want world tier 3, chat. 4. We want world tier 4. Look at that. It's not no more Vuln, just less needed. Volt caps, overpowered does not. Oh, got it. I've always just been a big overpowered guy. I like seeing I like the idea of, look at all this damage I just did because I'm tanky. Because I'm a fat boy, you take extra damage. Yeah. Here we are, chat. Capstone Dungeon to World Tier 4. I spent many a session stuck on this dungeon. Mostly because I was trying to carry people through it. And they were not ready. They're all level 70. I think that's fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we can't go through here. It's a tease. Oh, come on. This is like a room designed to make Pulverize feel good. That's right, it did. Collect animus from the cannibals. Ouch.
I must wait a moment.
All right, chat, let's fight the boss. Oh, Elias. Let's see if this guy one-shots me. All right, he did. Let's go back to Kmart. Kyovashad. Whoa, what the? Tilron, what the 500 bits? Yeah, dude, I was 11 levels lower than that guy. And now we're in the highest world tier. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, I can enchant an item? Oh, so enchanting's still in the game? Well, frick, why did I destroy that axe? I didn't realize enchanting was still in the game. So instead of overpower damage, we could get any of these. Instead of life, we can get any. I like the life. If you die in this tier, is that like in D2R, or do you get to come back? No, you get to come back. There's no tier in Diablo 4 where if you die, you can't come back. The only way that can happen is if you're a hardcore character, which would be something you sign up for from the start. So, Tilron, you're telling me like in D2R, you get to a certain tier and then if you die, you're gone? Let's see if we got enough to make Glacial Fissure. But there is a tier in D2R where you're going, Uber bosses don't do it lightly. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I didn't have this stuff. I was like, what is this? Oh, that's got a greater affix. It's got the symbol. I found my first greater affix, chat. Ooh. Life on hit. Yeah. So you went D4. Hey, what up, Vincent? Yeah, I wanted to come check it out. I've been having a lot of fun. We just made it to... You haven't played since Season 2? I haven't played since Season 1. So, it feels way better than Season 1. I didn't play in Season 2, so somebody else would have to tell you how it compares, but it feels way freaking better. So far, it feels great, man. There's not a lot of story to the seasonal mechanic, but they revamped a lot of the systems. Hey, what up, Rico? Season 4 is way better than seasons 1, 2, and 3 in your opinion. I'll take it, man. Like, I was playing in season 1 and I was like, I'm over this. Then I discovered this little game called Last Epoch, and that's kind of where I started making a name for myself. But, you know, I like Diablo 4. I was excited for Diablo 4 when it came out. It's just season 1 wasn't the business. Playing this feels way better. Okay, that was interesting. I can't play with Last Epoch. I just know I just can't get into that game. I get it. I get it, Rico. It's not for everyone for sure. But that's what I'm primarily known for, Rico, is Last Epoch. But, hey, if Diablo keeps it up like this, then, you know, I'll add Diablo to the rotation. But Last Epoch has me, man. This definitely feels way better than any Diablo I've played before. Remember season 2 is when they changed the Ubers, but it's easier now, I think. I see all the content creators already reach level 100. Yeah. Yeah, I think Rax did it in 12 hours. You know, I work full time, and so I get to stream a couple hours a night, you know, roughly around 3 hours. So I played 3 hours Tuesday, 3 hours yesterday. We're just over 3 hours today, and I'm at level 61. I haven't been blasting. I've just been enjoying the game, going around, exploring. I didn't have like an optimal path to go. I've just been like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Group play you can do it in like 6 hours. Yeah. You guys know me, man. I play solo a lot. That's what I've been doing, just enjoying the game. Yeah. What's the season 4 mechanic? They just revamped all systems in the game. There is no like one singular mechanic. If you wanted to say what is the seasonal mechanic, it would be the crafting that they added, and also they added the pit, but I think these are all just going to become parts of the base game. They're just revamping the entire game. You could do it solo in about 10 Kappa. Yeah, it's basically the season of the quality of life. But your main game is Division 2. Oh, that's a great game. I played it for a hot minute. I didn't stream it or anything. I just played it. Season of how the game should have launched. Yeah, Colbert. That's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying if the game launched like this. I'm interested in the pit. I'm very interested in the pit only because they said it's very similar to Greater Rifts, which was a system I loved dearly in Diablo 3. I know it wasn't for everyone, but I love Greater Rifts. No, I was disappointed to hear it didn't have a leaderboard, which that was some of the best parts of Greater Rifts. Was like, ooh, I got into the top 1,000 this season. Look at me. Yeah, the pit looks fun. Yeah, I haven't even looked at it. I've just heard about it. Yeah. Push your build to the max. You know, do something other than nightmare dungeons. I do like the fact that Hell Tides spawn at level, like, you can start doing Hell Tides at level 1. In World Tier 1 or 2. You can start doing Hell Tides then, and they've been revamped. The Hell Tide system now is very fun. You got like a threat level. You generate a threat level in Hell Tides, so the more demons you kill, the more, you know, of a threat they become. They'll start hunting you down if you get higher up in the threat level, and then if you max out your threat level, they'll send one of their champions after you. You kill that guy, you get some loot, and then your threat level resets. But if you die, you're oh shit. Division 2 is where you run around a city killing people, right? Something like that, but more of a tactical shooter. Yeah, I would definitely say it's more of a tactical shooter than run around killing shit. That was the best part of Season 2. I just hung out there, mostly farmed Duriel 500 times. I haven't fought an Uber boss yet, so I'll be interested in doing that. One thing they added into the game, which I'm pretty sure is from Season 2, they added in these... I remember hearing about these vampire powers in Season 2. Well, they added them as legendary affixes that you can put onto gear. I'll be on the lookout for that, Cold Brew. Ooh, but you group with friends and stuff, right? The Tom Clancy joint? Yeah. Yep. Division 2 is still a looter shooter, but it's a cover shooter. I know all the OP fun builds are run and gun, but you can do a lot of other things. I had a good time with Division 2. I haven't played in a hot minute, but I own it on Xbox. Okay, well, this dungeon was pretty rough, but considering that I was 15 levels lower than everything and all my gear is still sacred, I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, I got an Xbox Series X Rico. I bought it just to have an Xbox, and sadly it doesn't get used a whole lot. Now that I'm playing Diablo 4, though, I own Diablo 4 on PC through Battle.net and on Xbox Series X. I'll probably play this in the bedroom, chilling out with my wife. You can't play mouse and keyboard. You know, that's a beautiful thing of PC gaming now. So many games support controller. One thing for druid that was a nice little quality of life. They made some of their defensive abilities shouts, so they actually benefit from the barbarian, what were previously barbarian uniques, legendaries, to lower the cooldown on your shouts. What do we get? Oh, we got an insatiable fury. Well, bike stayed up late again. Gotta hit the hay or get slayed by the wife. Later, catch you later, man. Yes, outside of the Uber boss, Uber Uniques dropped yesterday. That was like a month sooner. Oh, nice. I'm kind of excited to try Diablo on mouse and keyboard. I played it strictly on controller, but I played all the LE on mouse and keyboard and enjoyed it. Oh, yeah. No, LE didn't really do controller support that well. It got better with 1.0, but I've always been a mouse and keyboard player, so... Though, excuse me, though I will say Diablo on controller is not half bad. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to use this staff. Just because it's a massive damage upgrade. What's the biggest difference between the two? Between the two of what, Rico? Oh, between Last Epoch and Diablo 4? Mouse and controller. Yeah, holy DPS upgrade. Right, Cold Brew. Biggest thing for me is the movement with the joystick. I feel like I have more control, like holding my mouse button down and walking around like this. I definitely feel like I have a lot more control. I also feel like I have better control of where things go because I got a mouse cursor. So like if I'm doing a ranged attack, I know it's going to be heading towards that, whereas on controller I'm going to have to actually make sure my guy's facing that direction, which, you know, most of the time it happens, but I can do cool little tricks like move over here, bam, move my mouse over here quickly, click, and then my dude will auto spin around and shoot the attack that way. Whereas controller, I would have to turn around and shoot, but that's not that big of a deal. For me, it's also a lot of muscle memory. I played a lot of Diablo 3, mouse and keyboard, Diablo 4, mouse and keyboard, Last Epoch, a ton of Last Epoch, mouse and keyboard. Okay, let's go mess with some stuff. Let's put the shockwave aspect on here. Ancestral items may be tempered with 2 affixes. Okay. So what I have on here, I had Earth critical strike chance, which hey, we got it. Earth critical strike chance. Then we could put on a weapon. What mouse and keyboard would I recommend for a newbie like yourself? Logitech's really good. I like Logitech. Corsair is Razer's also really good. So what I'm using right now is I'm using a Razer Basilisk version 3. It's a wired gaming mouse. And I'm using a Razer Black Widow keyboard. I think they're both really cool. Let me see if I can't look up something for you real quick. Let's go to Amazon. Make sure it doesn't like. Okay, that's not that big of a deal right there. Let's Logitech mouse. Oh, I'll have to update that. So, this mouse right here is pretty good. Highly recommend it. The G502. It's a great mouse. Let me pull up my... This is what I'm currently using. It's very similar to the Hero, to that Razer mouse, to that Logitech mouse I was showing. It's a very similar mouse. It's also very good. I like it a lot. If I had to choose between them, I might go with the Logitech. I own both of them. I'm using this Razer setup because what I do is, so I use Corsair, and then I got tired of the Corsair, so then I went to Logitech. I was using the Logitech. I liked it a lot. Keyboard, I used it for years, and the keyboard I had started to get kind of gumming up a little bit. And then what I did is I was like, okay, instead of buying a new Logitech setup, let me try out a Razer setup. So that's what I'm doing. The Razer software is pretty nice. Both of them are pretty nice. Let me see if I can't pull up the... And then this is the keyboard I'm currently using right now. The V3 mechanical. It's been fine. It feels very good. Yeah. Yeah. So either a Razer setup or a Logitech setup. I would avoid Corsair. I haven't tried out Steel Series or anything else like that, but you can go for Razer or Logitech. You can't go wrong either case. I'm gonna have to update that after the stream. Thank you. Looking it up right now. Yeah. Petrified duration is fine. Werebear pulverized size? I think pulverized size would probably be the way to go. No, we're not doing that, so... Pulverized size. Alright, cool. How do I edit? The resource cost reduction is nice, but I don't want the lucky hit or the life on hit. I want the willpower. No, we gotta go to the occultist for this, right? Okay. I mean, the luck... Okay, so this lucky hit's not too bad. Life on hit is not a big deal for me, so I'm probably going to want is either overpower damage, critical strike damage, or vulnerable damage. I mean, we'll be missing out on the willpower, but that's fine. Okay. Critical strike damage is fine. I prefer overpower, but... So we're going to want mobility, right? Yeah, we're going to want mobility. Mobility cooldown reduction. Cool. Okay, let's save this. But we can break down everything else. Oh yeah, is there a vendor? No. Gotta go up here for the vendor. We're gonna sell that. So we might have a lot of resource generation. Kind of curious what masterworking is. Let's go check out a for a little bit. Let's go check out some Helltide. See how it is in the new world here. Oh, it moved. I was like, what? It's so weird. Okay, yeah, let's travel down here. I guess it must have ended right when we got here. And then a new one popped up. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of stronger. My old weapon. Because I think it is. Okay, let's go back to this. Huh? Well, if it's not stronger, it's certainly closer. I was been nervous about trying keyboard and mouse, so I'm gonna try and look on YouTube for some guys. Oh, for sure, for sure. And the mouse and keyboard I recommended to the mouse and keyboard I recommended to you, Rico, I recommended that because though I have personally used those. Jeez. No, they're both staffs. My old staff had overpower on it, though. That's probably what it is. I just gotta try and get overpower on this. Honestly, there's not much separating them. I think what it is this one has a lot of like resource cost reduction and primary resource. This one was just straight up damage. Good to see you. You're out. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you came by, Vincent. I'm the goat. I appreciate the kind words, Vincent. Thank you. I'll be back again tomorrow, or I'll be here tomorrow. No, I think this is. I think the new weapon's better. I don't know why I thought the old one might be. Catch you tomorrow, yeah, for sure, for sure. Honestly, what we really need is some levels. Like straight up, we just need some levels. Because they're 16 levels higher than me. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down for the night. If you are here on Twitch, I'm gonna send you over towards Immortalize. He's a fellow Last Epoch creator. He's currently playing Diablo 4 right now. So yeah, shutting down for the night. I'll be back again tomorrow. On Friday, we will be going a little hard, but I'm gonna send you towards Immortalize for the night. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow if you're over here on Twitch. Send our love to Immortalize. Oh, it'd help if I had actually started the raid. Yeah. Catch you guys later. YouTube, thanks for rocking with me today, guys. I really appreciate the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. We'll be doing more Werebear now in World Tier 4. So anyways, you guys take care. Have yourself a good night.